our virtual tour. Today we will focus on 5 geographical areas around the planet Earth. We will focus on the cultural issues surrounding each location and figure out solutions to better each situation. Our first stop would be India, where we will focus on the diverse amount of languages within this country. In India, there are 14 languages and 25 dialects, so it's safe to say that communication can be quite difficult. India has its share of difficulty when it comes to communication. India's top 2 languages are divided between North Hindi and South Dravidian. Having distinct linguistic regions, there is many differing opinions of whether or not each religion should become the areas around the planet Earth. We will focus on the cultural issues surrounding each location and figure out solutions to better each situation. Our first stop would be India, where we will focus on the diverse amount of languages within this country. In India, there are 14 languages and 25 dialects, so it's safe to say that communication can be quite difficult. India has its share of difficulty when it comes to communication. India's top 2 languages are divided between North Hindi and South Dravidian. Having distinct linguistic regions, there is many differing opinions of whether or not each religion should become the national language of India. Even the English is heavily used in India, and there are objections of those who oppose it. The solution would be for Indians' overall acceptance of several main languages that can be spoken throughout all of the regions. The next stop on the tour would be Australia, the land down under. Australia's main religion is Christianity, but at the same time, there isn't official religion according to the Australian government. The reasoning behind this is so that each individual is encouraged to seek diversity within religion. One of Australia's biggest churches is the World Assemblies of God Fellowship in South Wales, which preaches Christianity. The Christian religion is divided by Catholic, Anglican, and Uniting Church. The non-Christian religions are Hinduism, Islam, and Buddhism as the biggest of the 3. Indigenous Australians first believed in the forces of nature and the influence of ancestral spiritual beginnings. Australia's influence of Christianity began back in 1788 when the Europeans first settled. When it comes to census within Australia, there is a large percent of the population who do not state their religion or check of that they don't have one. I believe that is the reason why the government is for the encouragement of the spread of any religion, which could become the solution. Our next stop is North Korea. The population of North Korea is severely undernourished and has created many issues which has gravely affected the children of North Korea. Many children in North Korea have been stated by the United Nations as being malnourished and have physically stunts. The map above shows North Korea's population of undernourished individuals compared to the surrounding countries. Compared to the neighboring countries, the evidence is surprising that the country's percentage is over 35%. The government of North Korea has begun to acknowledge a severe shortage of food. Back in 2013, the percentage of malnourished was 37% of the entire population. When malnourished turns into health issues, especially ones that affect children, are a grave concern. The number of Korean children that are treated for severe malnutrition increased more than 30%. There has been excuses such as the lack of crops by a previous drought is still not enough of a reason for so many individuals to be unhealthy to such a degree. The 4th location would be Sweden. Gender equality is a major focus of the Swedish society. Sweden has one of the highest percentages of women within their parliament. They are still trailing Rwanda by give or take 20%, but nonetheless they have made great strides towards the equality of men and women in society. Even though Sweden has one of the highest percentages of women in parliament, they still find the amount weak in the total comparison. There are also studies that show that when it comes to politics, women are about 45% of parliament, but only 13% of corporate leadership. Sweden's percentage of women in parliament is ranging 35 and 65. In the map provided, there also seems to be quite a high percentage of women in the surrounding European countries. There is still room for improvement, but Sweden is ahead of the curve when it comes to the equality of women. Our last location would be Nigeria. In Nigeria, there have been human-environment interaction issues. The government lacks to control some of its natural resources that are being caused by humans. It is known that pollution, deforestation, global warming, and even desertification takes place in Nigeria. Pollution affects approximately 94% of people in Nigeria. Water pollution and air pollution takes place as well. If safe electronic waste disposal took place and they conducted more bus transportation to help keep more cars off the road, we think that would make a difference and help out just a little bit. Thank you for coming along our virtual field trip. Have a great day.